What's going on then, YouTube? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. Today, we are bringing you a Simon Banza Player review, the Foundations squad SBC that has released this evening. The 88 rated French striker that is coming in at 67,000 on PlayStation and 78,000 on Xbox. He has 88 pace, 88 shooting, 73 passing, 85 dribbling, 40 defending and 85 physical. So we played 4 games with him in Rivals and in Champs, and we're going to break down and tell you whether or not he is worth picking up for your team. If you enjoy this video, please do leave a like. It helps the channel massively. You can do that down below and let me know your thoughts. Do you think he is worth these coins? Now, he is 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 6'2", high attacking work rates and low defensive work rates. He has high and average plus body type. The high attacking work rates and the low defensive work rates, I think for a guy that's 6'2", can be very suitable to kind of play in that target man sort of role. He's a tall guy which can handle himself very, very well. Should you be playing him in a 1-striker formation, a 2-striker formation? Personally, I think a 2-striker suits better, because yes, he can hold up the ball well, but I think he works best when you can just lay it off to someone, look for some quick 1-2s, and then maybe look to cross it into him as well. I personally played him in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow at the right striker role. The first thing that I will say is that I was very impressed with his attacking movement. He does have 94 positioning in the attacking department, which I really felt. He made a lot of runs on his own accord without me having to encourage him to, tap the LB button and get him to run. So that was a big bonus. Let's go ahead and talk about his pros and cons. Well, he has 88 pace, which is made up of 88 acceleration and 88 sprint speed. That, to be fair, for a 6'2" guy, he felt quick. He felt quick and he felt strong. We did a player review yesterday where we were looking at a guy that was much smaller, that was similar sort of pace, and they just felt a lot quicker. But when we look at Banza, with him being 6'2", he has 83 agility. You can't argue with it. Honestly, he has the capability to get in behind and hold his own and, shrug off those defenders, because he does have a whopping 89 strength, which is absolutely phenomenal. So really impressed on that side of things. In terms of chemistry style, by the way, that I ran an engine on him, which I think most people will go for an engine. I think that's probably what the majority of people are going to go for, if I'm honest with you, with him being up front. Do I think he can play any other positions as well? Not really. I mean, I wouldn't want to put him out on the wing, because I mean, you could do possibly, but I just feel like he's not nimble enough to play on the wing. I think up front is better. You could argue he may be able to drop a little bit deeper, but striker is his best position. So definitely a pro in the pace department, purely because of that 6'2" height. He felt very quick. Probably one of the quickest players that I've used above 6 foot this year. He felt much quicker than Son, for example. Yeah, just felt very good in that sort of area. Now let's move on to his shooting. 88 shooting overall, which is made up of 94 positioning, 92 finishing, 86 shot power, 85 long shots, 81 volleys and 82 penalties. Now all of this looks okay. The shot power is good. The finishing is very good at 92. The long shots is at 85, which I felt they were a bit bad. And the only reason why I felt like they were bad, his player traits, he doesn't have a single player trait, and he only has 80 curve on the base stat of the card. So finessing it from long range, green timing it, not really an option for Banza, and the long range just power shots don't really work anyway. But I think the biggest factor here is that he has 80 composure. If he gets, similar to Antonio when we did the Mikel Antonio player review, if they get a little nudge on the shoulder when you're about to take that strike of the ball, it ends up going straight at the goalkeeper or wide completely. That composure is a big letdown. However, if you can break away from your defenders and get clear of them and you're in on goal comfortably, that's where he shines. He has that 86 shot power and 92 finishing. Shoot it across your body, across the goal, and you will score a lot of the time. He was very lethal in that. It was just when there was players around, players ready, to kind of get a tackle in. That was where I felt Banza really struggled. But other than that, the shooting was a pro. I was very happy with it on that side of things. Now his passing. His passing is 73 as default, and we do make him 78 with an engine chemistry style on him. When we go with an engine, we take him to 90 short passing, 91 vision, 61 crossing, 65 long pass and 90 curve. So we make his curve a little bit better just for those finesse shots inside the box. Passing's not his strong point on the long passes, but as a striker, that's not that big of a deal. Do be mindful of it though, because if you do try and go for that over the top through ball, he is not going to excel in that area. Short passing at 90 though, fantastic with 91 vision. For a striker that's looking to hold up the ball, lay it off to another man, that is a massive, massive pro. So really happy with how he felt in that side. Let's go ahead and talk about his dribbling. 88 agility, 89 balance with an engine chemistry style applied, 89 reactions, 86 ball control, 95 dribbling and 80 composure. He felt incredible on the ball. He felt like Mbappe in terms of the left stick dribbling, the quick turns, the skill moves. You know, you want to do a quick fake shot away, a quick scoop turn away, whatever it may be. He felt really good for a guy that's at 6'2". He wasn't as good as Mbappe in the dribbling department, you know, the quick turns, but he certainly felt very similar. And you were taking into account here that he is 6'2", as I keep explaining to you, 6'2", but he felt phenomenal in the dribbling department. So that was something that I was very, very happy with. The defending doesn't really matter, but he does have 97 heading accuracy at 6'2" as well. That is obviously a great bonus for us. It does mean that we can cross the ball into him because he does have 92 jumping as well. If you like myself and you're enjoying crossing at the minute on FIFA 22, he is very strong in the air. I did miss headers with him, but that was my fault because I put too much power on them. Moving on to his physical stats, 92 jumping, 80 stamina, 89 strength and 80 aggression. All this for me is fine. You could argue the stamina is a little bit low at 80, but I think given the cost of the SBC, there is going to be some flaw somewhere. And I'd probably say that's, you know, one of them, along with the long passing, no finesse shot trait, no outside of the foot shot trait, as kind of the biggest ones there. Let's go into a few clips of some live highlights from when we were using him in our first few games. Yeah, he feels quick. For a guy that's 6'2", he feels quick. His assist. Oh, what a finish in Kunku. Let's go. Pace. I'll go for the cross.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Go past that. Near post. Unlucky. Good little feet there, though. He feels fairly nimble. Just finished work. Yeah, doing good. Thank you, Fleety. How was it, mate? Do I waste all my coins on the Nikon SBC? No. Nope. Good strength. Pace. I'll go for the cross.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this ground running. Hopefully he doesn't disappoint.
Winner. Love that. Little 1-2. Good. Keeper stays. It's a really poor shot, that is. I'm offside. Did it work? I think he would have been off.
Well, I'm sure his heart is beating extra quickly because it's his debut game today. Stuart, what should we expect to see from him?
He feels fairly quick, to be fair. Ginola or Mbappe for striker? Mbappe for me.
Options in the middle and a chance to level it. That is a tackle and a half.
Go on then. Passes are fine. Thank you if you're here. Let's go ahead and test out what this lad is like up front, chat. He's breaking away already. Good start. So then, let's go ahead and talk about Banza's team links. How easy is he to link into your team? I'll be honest, I don't think he's that hard because he's French. I think team links, we have to give him a positive there. Yes, his league is obviously, you know, isn't great. We know that going into that. If you want to link him to the other cards that have come out this evening, you can do. But he's French, which is going to give him a massive, massive tick in the right box for that sort of thing. So fine on that side. Enjoyment of the card. How much did I enjoy him? At first, I was very worried about his finishing, about the, you know, kind of getting in front. I thought he was going to feel clunky, but he didn't. So that obviously, you know, great for me. And I really enjoyed him, other than the fact of that if someone got close to you, the finishing was poor because of that composure. You know, he just hit it straight at the goalkeeper, which I felt was a bit of a letdown there. Other than that, I really enjoyed the card for kind of everything that it did offer. In terms of longevity, how long can this card last? I actually think it's very viable now, and I think it can be viable for a long time as long as you can get by with that composure. In a 2-striker formation, he will last longer. In a 1-striker formation, I think you'd get annoyed with his lack of pure composure in front of goal, right? So if you play him in a 2-striker formation, you'd be better. I think we'll probably have this card viable for about a month or so, which with him being, you know, the 70,000 coins that he's costing for a striker, this 88 rated that you could use in an SBC later on down the line, that's absolutely fine. Can this card be used at all levels? Yes, it can do. I think you can use him in the Elite Division, the, you know, FUT Champs, pushing for rank 1 and so on. I just think your more pro, serious players would stay away from this card for the multiple factors of the low composure, the fact that he's 4-star, 4-star, and obviously he's 6'2", and you could argue, you know, he's not as meta as some other cards. In terms of, look, the rating taking into account the cost and the rating taken without the cost. Without the cost, I think it's a great card. I'd probably give him a, I don't know, an 8.5 out of 10. And I think I'd give him the same taking into account the cost. Because I think the card is very cheap for what it is and what it offers. Sure, there's a couple flaws. But given that he's French and he's got some links, and if you have a French team and you need a striker, and Benzema's not quite cutting it for you, for a guy that's very quick and pretty nimble, for a guy that's 6'2" and offers a lot, it's a great SBC. So I think the price and without the price doesn't make a difference. My overall meta rating, I'd actually rate him as a meta card as well, you know, purely for the fact of that he has good pace, he has good dribbling, he feels good on the ball. It is just that composure that is the only thing that really keeps me away from this card right now. But it is a card that I will personally do, and I'll use him. He might not make my starting 11 with every team that I build, but he'll certainly have a slot on my bench because of what he offers for me. So you guys let me know, what did you think? Are you going to do him? Do you think it's a card that's worth your time for getting him into your club? If so, drop it down below in the comment section. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.